We should have known that a long time ago.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. So much to cover. Ledger sold us out, and we have hardcore evidence of Mr. Sherman talking about KYC on offline wallets. This is crazy. Closed door meetings that occurred. We may not hear it, but we'll see the actions behind it. Welcome back to another episode, ladies and gentlemen. We have breaking news. The SEC and Ripple have come together and they're requesting the court to extend the date to make the public documents for Hinman June 13th, 2023. Also, keep in mind that they're saying there's a lot of volume in these documents, and this is the first request to extend this deadline. So they might extend it again, but it seems like there is so much to cover and maybe so much negative things in the pile of these documents that we may see some sort of settlement. I know nobody wants to see a settlement because Ripple is 100% right. The facts are just on our side.
I actually am pretty relaxed about it because I think the facts are on our side.
But again, you're dealing with the SEC. They're going to want something before they let you go and give you clarity. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But they come together and said, let's extend this. We need more time. There's a lot of volume in these documents. I even heard that there's pictures that they don't want people seeing. It could be, Hinman's, I'm not going to say, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. We don't know. But folks, Ripple's CBDC system will be utilizing XRP. Fact checked. We've covered this, talked about this so many times. People are saying, no, they're not going to use it. But folks, everything that we have covered on this channel is slowly all coming into light. The block came out and said Ripple's new CBDC play has no direct need for XRP. Well, guess what? David Schwartz replied to them and said the CBDC platform reaffirms the significance of the XRP ledger as it's built with the same core ledger technology. It has the ability to interact with XRPL and use XRP as a bridge currency for cross-currency and cross-border payments. And take a listen to this video straight from Ripple. And if you guys watch my previous videos, you guys all know I used to make little diagrams of how XRP is going to be utilized, XRP to Shopify, XRP to AMS, like for Amazon, etc. It's endless. I'm speaking too fast. I'll calm down after this video, but this is crazy times, folks. Take a listen to this video.
Finally, a Ripple-designed CBDC can provide a means to bridge disparate currencies through XRP. Its inherent interoperability can allow for connection with other central bank ledgers for efficient cross-asset and cross-border transactions. This can be done with cross-issuance, using XRP as a bridge currency or via cross-ledger communication protocols. This reduces the risk that institutions are forced to accept when transacting across multiple networks or currencies in the current system.
And that is straight from Ripple. And now let's get into Ledger Recover. Recover your keys using your identity. I kind of covered this previously a couple days ago, but people want my thoughts on it now. It hasn't been released yet. It's coming soon. Soft launch exclusively for Nano X. Nano S, it's not there. And also, you're gonna get a prompt saying, do you wanna enroll in this feature? And this feature is also gonna cost you $9.99 a month as well. So you'll very well know that you are subscribed to this. However, once that update occurs, are you still exposed to your keys being out there? In my opinion, I personally think so, okay? But why is Ledger doing this? Well, take a listen to what Sherman said just a couple months ago.
Private wallets. Now, those who talk about fiat currencies will say, hey, I've got a private wallet. You can't put conveniently $1 million in this. Federal government doesn't regulate it, but how much money can you put in it? In contrast, we're going to have a stablecoin system that's like an iceberg. Some will be above the water and we'll see it, but then you'll have private wallets below the water that will be a lot more efficient for tax evaders, drug dealers, and sanctions evaders.
This is not about Ledger. This is about the US federal government going after Ledger saying, hey, listen, either we're going to make you go bankrupt and make you go out of your business, or you need to come in compliance with us. We probably didn't hear that, talk between them, but if you listen to what Sherman says and if you listen to what Ledger is now saying, but why is Ledger using identity verification? Isn't that KYC? And then they're gonna give you some blurb, two blurbs saying, we need government ID so we could confirm that these are your seeds, etc. KYC is needed so your funds are protected. If your funds are 100% protected, and Ledger's supposed to be really safe, KYC, it's got nothing to do with Ledger. It's got to do with the US government going after Ledger saying we need to know everybody that holds crypto assets in these offline wallets, aka the Ledger. We knew this was going to happen. It's coming down the pipeline, but this is 100% the US government going after Ledger. And on top of that, ask yourself why they would put $50,000, up to $50,000 in insurance to your assets on a Ledger, folks. On a Ledger. This isn't just Ledger anymore. This is 3 companies combined. One company doing KYC and onboarding and taking all that information. And then you have CoinOver or whatever it's called, Coin Cover, holding on to your seeds. Like, this is now not very good in my opinion. So what are we supposed to do? Well, don't update it right away. Don't enroll in this new feature. And earlier I talked about how, just updating the software and without enrolling to the feature that something still might extract it. Listen, I'm not a developer, I'm not a coder, but I personally believe that if there is a way that they can go ahead and do this right now, and if you guys didn't know, there was a tweet that was made from Ledger, which got deleted, saying Ledger could always extract your private keys. And then it got deleted. Ledger came back and said, somebody from our firm replied without doing due diligence and all that BS. Folks, they're lying to us. I'm going to look for an alternative. I'll keep you guys posted. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so you guys are up to date with what I'm going to be utilizing in the future. But to wrap up today's video, Sherman, KYC, Ledger, it's all from the US government level. Like I said, Ripple, it's not about Ripple or XRP, it's about what Ripple is building is massive. Massive that the world has never seen before, ladies and gentlemen, and everything is making sense now, right? If you guys have been following this channel for years, I'm very devastated that all my previous videos have been taken down, that I was asked to take down and just get rid of. There was so much good information that all the stuff that we talked about is actually happening. All the breakdowns. And you know what's going to be the big kaboom moment next time? When XRP hits triple digits, and when people come back and look at the math that we did on this channel, just on a very conservative and very logical perspective. And the ones that understand, and the ones that don't, I'm very sorry. You're gonna have to wait for the next generation wealth if you're not already on board. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, case is delayed until these documents are released. But again, this time, they just could be negotiating something. We'll be back with...
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.